Now we are going to deduce an expression for the potential due to a point charge. Let us consider a point charge plus Q at some origin O, and we are going to deduce an expression for potential at the point P, which is at a distance r from O. That means we are going to find the potential at P, which is at a distance r from the point O due to this point charge. Now, what is the definition of potential? Definition of potential is that it is the work done required to bring a unit positive charge from infinity to the point P. Right? For that, let us take 2 points. One is A, which is at a distance, let us say x plus dx, and another point B, which is at a distance x from the point O. Dx is infinitesimally small. Now, let us consider a unit positive charge is at A. Then force on this charge, force on this unit positive charge at a point A is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught x square, rather Q into 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught x square, and it is directing away from the charge disk. That means it is towards R hat. R hat is this. This is R hat. Let us take this R hat. Force is repulsive, right? That means Q R hat divided by 4 pi epsilon naught x square is the force on charge plus 1 at the point A. Since B is very close to A point, then you can say at each and every point between A and B, the force is same. Since dx is infinitesimally small, we can assume the force on charge plus 1 between each and every point between A and B is same, and which is equals to Q R hat divided by 4 pi epsilon naught x square. Now, to bring the charge from point A to B, the work done dW is equal to F dot dr. F dot dr, rather you can say F dot dx. Dx is along this and F is along this. That means F and dx are in opposite direction. So we can write Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught x square. This is the magnitude of the force. Dx is the magnitude of displacement, and cos 180 degree. A dot B is AP cos theta. Theta is 180 degree. Therefore, we can write Q dx divided by 4 pi epsilon naught x square. And we put here 1 minus sign because 180 degree is equal to minus 1. Now, what is the potential at P? Potential at P is equal to the work done to bring the unit charge, unit positive charge from infinity to the point P. That means it is integration dW. Integration dW and integration carried out from infinity to the point P. That means we can write from infinity to R. R is the distance of the point P from point O, minus Q dx divided by 4 pi epsilon naught x square. Or you can write minus Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught integration dx by x square infinity infinity to r. That means q by 4 pi epsilon naught integration dx by x square is minus 1 by x. Lower limit infinity, higher limit r. Therefore, v is equal to minus q by 4 pi epsilon naught minus 1 by r plus 1 by infinity. 1 by infinity is 0. That means v is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught r. This is the potential at a point P due to a point charge Q. If the charge is plus, then V will be plus. If the charge is minus, then V will be minus. That means potential will be negative. Potential due to a point charge is inversely proportional to the distance from the point charge. You can say V at r is proportional to 1 by r, and we have already deduced ER is proportional to 1 by r. That means if we draw V versus r, then it will be like this. This variation is proportional to 1 by r, and if we draw the E versus r, then it will be like this. This variation is proportional to 1 by r square. In the same curve, we have drawn V versus r and E versus r. Potential due to a system of charge. That means, let us say or let us consider a system of charge. That means charge Q1 is at R1. Charge Q1 is at R1. Charge Q2 is at R2. This is R1 vector. This is R2 vector. Charge Q3 is at R3, like this. Dot dot dot. Charge Qn at Rn. This is charge configuration. Configuration or system of charge. We take O as the origin. We have considered charge Q1, Q2, Q3, dot 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 Qn with position vectors R1, R2, R3, Rn. Due to this charge configuration, we have to find out the potential at any point P. Let us say this is P point, which is at a distance or whose position vector is R. Now, the distance of P from Q1, we can write this as R1P, this as R2P, R3P. Similarly, this distance is RNP. These are the distances, right? Now, potential at P due to charge Q1 is given by V1 equals to Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R1. Just we have calculated the potential due to a point charge is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R. R is the distance between the 2 points. Potential is not a vector quantity. It doesn't have any direction. So just you have to take the distance between the 2 points, not the vector, right? R1P is the distance between the charge Q1 and the field point P. Similarly, potential at P due to charge Q2 is V2 equals to Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R2P. Similarly, potential at P due to the charge Q3 is equal to V3 is Q3 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R3P, and potential at P due to Qn can be written as Qn divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Rnp. These are the potentials at different at P due to the different charges. Now by the superposition principle, the potential V at the point P due to the total charge configuration is the algebraic sum of the potential due to the individual charges. We have calculated the potential at P due to the individual charges. Now applying superposition principle, we can write potential at P due to the total charge configuration is equal to the algebraic sum of the potential due to the individual charges. That means potential at P can be written as V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 dot 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 plus Vn, and these are the algebraic sum. That means if some charges are negative, then some potentials will be negative. Then you have to do that negative signs. You have to take into account that negative signs also. That means V1 is equal to Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R1P. V2 equals to Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R2P plus dot 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 Vn equals to Qn divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Rnp. And this can be written as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught summation over Qy divided by Rip. I is equal to 1 to n. Summation will be taken over 1 to n. Charge 1 to charge n. And this can also be written as like this. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught summation over I is equal to 1 to n Qy divided by Rp minus Ri vector, and then take magnitude. Rp minus Ri is the position vector of P with respect to I, Qy. Position vector of point P with respect to the charge Qy, and magnitude of that is equal to Rip. That is the distance between any charge